held in check in Philly. Ezekiel Elliott had under 50 yards on the ground. Zeke did haul in a team-high 7 catches, but that resulted in only 35 yards, and the All-Pro running back failed to find the end zone. Dak Prescott went 25 for 44 and had just over 250 yards with no touchdowns or picks. On 4th down, with under 2 minutes left, Dak failed to connect with Michael Gallup for the potential game-tying score. And Jerry Jones said the loss, well, it left him, quote, a little numb. Skip, maybe a little numb as well. We are now joined by Fox NFL analyst Michael Vick. Good morning. Good to have you with us. Good morning. In your opinion, Mike, the biggest reason the Eagles won was what?
I would say the defense. And I thought they played lights out for 4 quarters and complemented by the offense, and I'll get to that in a second. But the defense came to play, and I felt like if the Philadelphia Eagles was going to win this game, it was going to be because of the defense, you know, playing championship football when they needed it the most. The offense did complement what the defense was able to do. I think Doug Peterson has done a great job of not dumbing the offense down, but taking it back to, you know, the way they ran the offense during the championship run, you know, keeping everything in front of Carson. You know, concepts probably different, but you know, not asking them to do as much. But when I think about the game as a whole, a signature win, it was the defense. You know, they stepped up big. The guys in the secondary who we questioned all year, who didn't step up through the course of the season, has now come through, you know, when it mattered the most and when it was time to play championship football. And I look at the Dallas Cowboys and what they did, they pretty much didn't hand the game to the Philadelphia Eagles, but there was a lot of drop passes. There was a lot of balls that was thrown that was errant throws, or you know, balls got away from Dak. I think he was still hurt, maybe from the AC joint injury. So it was a plethora of things. But when it's all said and done, this time of the year is when your defense got to step up big, and then your offense just complements what the defense brings.
No, my God, I ain't gonna let you do that. I ain't gonna let you do that. Walking to him was the reason why. You know, when you get in ball games like this, it comes down to one thing. Quarterback play. No matter how good a defense is, if your quarterback plays, he can overcome. Because we've seen Tom Brady overcome great defenses. Because what? We say, oh, Tom, look at Tom, terrific. Look at this throw. 3 3rd and 10s. No. Walk it to him. And this is why talent evaluators will always tell you, Wentz is better than Dak. You give him that. You give him that offensive line. You give him those weapons, and you see where they'll be every year. There's a reason, Skip. Yeah, you making mistakes. I mean, Tom Brady going in the 6th round, yes. Joe Montana going in the 3rd round, you have that. But for the most part, it's hard to evaluate quarterbacks because we really never know. But we've seen a body of work. And we've seen when guys are comparable, one guy took his team, they were going to the Super Bowl. Your guy gonna miss the playoffs. With all that talent, Skip, in the second half, walking to him was 13 of 15 for $142. Can I interest you in that? One guy elevated his team, the other guy brought his team down. That's what your guy did, Skip. We see, I'm tired of this, and I'm asking Fox to do this as a favor to me. Like when they drop passes, 6 drop passes, but I need you to throw how many errant throws? I need you to throw the errant throw because the Tavon Austin, that was a tub. The one he had Michael Gallup on that shallow cross, he would have hit his head on the goalpost. That was bad.
Want me to play my tape of Carson Wentz's errant throws yesterday? Because there's a bunch of them.
Whoa, time out. Time out. It's my turn to talk. I'm gonna let you have your turn.
I'm just trying to.
No, I
want the video.
I got the floor, Skip. You got the floor.
I don't want no help from you because you already. You know he gave Dak a B for that game.
Yeah.
You look like I might look at you.
Did you just say?
Look at Mike. Look at you.
Banged
Mike
up
looking at you like you crazy. Mike, you know when you get on that.
Stay out of that one.
Mike,
6 drop passes.
Mike,
Doesn't want to give out a grade right now.
Mike, you know when you get on that field, don't nobody care about them injuries.
Yes, you shouldn't be out there.
You shouldn't be out there.
Yeah, a lot of quarterbacks would not have played.
Who are they?
I sucked it up. And
I don't do that.
I respect that.
Yes, thank you.
I don't.
that.
I don't do. Hey,
understand that.
hold on, Mike. If I say, Mike, you go into the store, give me a cigarette and a case of beer, and you come back with toilet paper. You're like, bro, I didn't ask you for no toilet paper. I asked you for beer. Don't get out. Don't let me.
Say, wait a second. You don't smoke.
Well, let me finish. I'm just saying that. You come about sucked it up, and what did he get me for that? He sucked it up and got what? I got L. Now I don't control my own destiny.
It came within 1 throw of tying the football game. That's what it came within.
You, Skip Bayless, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I'm not ashamed. I'm just spitting facts.
And the Eagles played New England. Wentz had the ball on Aguilar's hands with a chance to kick the field goal, and the PAT, and tie the ball game. And he says, Wentz need to make a better throw. That was a hard catch. But now you make all these excuses.
Yeah.
Skip, the reason why 11 versus 4. That's the reason. Nothing else.
My turn. The main reason the Eagles won this game and the Cowboys lost this game occurred on 2nd and 2 at the 26 in the first series of the third quarter.
That was big.
Finally, we had a sighting of number 21, Zeke. Oh, wait, he made the trip. This is his first drive of the second half. First half, in his first 5 first down carries, he averaged -3 yards of first down touches, -3 yards. But all of a sudden, after my quarterback had taken down boom, boom, boom at the end of the half to make it 10-6 on a late field goal in the first half, we got the ball to start the second half. And wait, there's a Zeke sighting because he caught one for 8, and then he caught another one for 11. I'm thinking, wow, I'm seeing a little spark from the guy. I'm seeing a little electricity. Then 1st and 10, give it to him. He got a lane. Boom, he sledgehammered it up in there for 10 yards. They gave it to him right away. 8, what do you always tell me? What's Eric Dickerson always sit in that chair and tells him? You got to let him heat up. You got to keep feed the beast. Let him eat, right? So now it's 2nd and 2 at the Eagles 26. If you go cash this, you're going to be ahead in this football game 13-10. I would have all the momentum, and I believe my team would have won that game if you cash. And what happened at that flashpoint moment of the game? This happened. Take me out, coach. Take you out? For what? What are you doing? That is gutless. That is no backbone. That is no heart. That is $50 million guaranteed dollars, and you got to suck it up and finish the drive. I'm sorry. It takes the heart out of your football team because they all see it.
Hold on, Skip,
like you're out.
Hold on. You just said, okay, Zeke ran, Zeke caught, Zeke ran. So 6 of those 8 plays, Zeke touched the ball. Mike Vick, you know this very well. Great players have the opportunity. They say, you go full speed. If you can't go full speed, tap your helmet and come out the game.
Baloney.
I thought
This is the game of the year.
What's Tony
I
Pollard?
thought he was hurt or he hit his head on the ground.
No.
Because because I questioned why, the backup running back was in the game. And I
Did he need people to come out and look at him? No, he waved and ran out of the game.
You saw the man hit his head.
Stop it.
Sometimes you don't want to draw
that was the
attention to
difference
yourself in that way.
Did the ref stop the game and say, check this man out? Did he go to the blue tent? Did a doctor go over to him on the sideline? Did a trainer go over to him? Nobody went. He just stood on the sideline by himself.
Well, who's touching? Did you see a trainer touching Dak's shoulder?
No.
Did he go to the blue tent? Was the trainers around asking, your shoulder
Stop
okay?
it. You're trying to change the subject. And this is the subject. Because you can't do that to Tony Pollard, a rookie who has played no snaps in the game. And suddenly, on the fly, wait a second, I'm in now? Wait, you're rolling and I'm in?
Yes, you're the backup running back.
Oh, and it's 2nd and 2?
You got to stay ready.
Really?
Pollard has been consistent all year as far as him getting the ball and being able to make positive things happen.
Sure.
It was definitely a critical time in the game where Zeke should have been in the game.
Should have been in the game.
If he wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to be the turning point of the
So
game.
you throw the rookie in and he gets 1 yard on
So what's the backup?
second
So what you got
down.
to back up for? Now, you remember last week, you was out here talking about the
You
backup.
don't need a backup.
Why not?
You got a $50 million man.
You had him last week, too.
Come on.
And Tony Pollard had how many yards?
Well, what does
I
it
wouldn't know
matter?
how many yards
This is
he had
the
last
game
week,
of the
but-
year.
but-
Oh,
This is
absolutely.
for
To your
all
point-
the
And your
marbles.
quarterback wet the fans.
Stop
Skip.
it.
To
Oh,
your point,
stop it.
Zeke should have
Wait.
been in the game if he was healthy at that point. That's something he'll think about for a long time.
So then my team hangs in there, and finally my quarterback makes a huge 4th and 9 throw to Randall Cobb, and they get a field goal to cut it to 17-9. And they get the ball back twice after that. And what happens? Amari Cooper, the guy who changed life in Dallas a year ago, he's waving out every other play. What are you doing? This is it.
Well,
this is Philadelphia for the division title.
That's what I see. I don't know how much Amari practiced. And Mike, you know this. When you don't practice and you just try and play, your cardio, your conditioning
Listed as a
sucks.
full participant. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he's not hurt.
But his body language speaks to me of a guy that's hurt.
Yeah, he doesn't look 100%. It looks like he's...
Okay. So
moving
last
at
play of
his
the
best.
game, throw to Michael Gallup. There's no Amari even on the field. And for what it's worth, there's no Randall Cobb on it. I don't even know what they were doing on the last play. Is that Kellen Moore's fault? Is it Jason Garrett's fault? I don't know.
Tired, Skip.
Yeah, they're tired. They're worn out. They make too much money.
No,
They don't need this.
Skip. I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen Julio Jones tap his helmet and come out the game.
Did he
Skip, when
yesterday?
guys are running full speed.
Not
and
Shannon, not now. Not this game. Maybe against Tampa at mid-year.
Hey, I don't get to say, hey, tired.
Okay.
Hey, tired. Don't jump on me now. This is the Eagles game. Jump on me next week.
Oh, stop.
When you run, Skip, you got to realize they're behind now. Now, even though I might not catch the ball, I'm running 40 yards down the field.
Yeah.
Now I got to sprint back.
Remember what Vince Lombardi said? Fatigue makes cowards of us all.
No, your quarterback
Fatigue
play.
makes cowards of us all.
Your
So that
quarterback
was
play.
cowardly
Your
on the
quarterback
part
play.
of Ezekiel Elliott
Your
and Amari.
quarterback play.
Cowardly.
Your quarterback
you
play
have to
is
suck
cowardly.
it up, and the rest of the team looks around and
It
says,
was so many
wait,
throws and so many opportunities that was missed in that game.
Yes!
What do you tell me? You tell me
gotta hang my hat
my
on that.
quarterback's the third most valuable player on my team. So the first two most valuable players, according to you, waved out at the most crucial times of the biggest game of the year.
Yeah.
Stop it. Season over. Game over.
And your
That's
vote-
it.
and your
That's all
vote-
you need to know.
Okay, I'm wrong. Zeke's not as valuable. Amari's not as valuable.
Yeah.
Your guy got to deliver.
yeah.
Because my guy was down his 3 top wide receivers
God.
and brought it home. Your guy had his.
Nobody throws it to the tight ends more than Carson Wentz, and he had his 2 tight ends.
But you got your 3 top receivers. Your 3 top
I
receivers.
don't. I don't have Amari Cooper.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have
Yeah, you
him.
do.
No Alshon Jeffries,
No D-Jack.
D-Jack.
Hey,
Aguilar
And they still get it done.
And see, the reason why we won, because the Aguilar might be an Eagles, but he got a Cowboys jersey on up under there. So he point shaving. So he dropping everything.
Greg Ward is better than
It is.
I
He
get it.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Football player.
We're going to have Mike stick around. Can we talk about something a little more positive? I want to talk about Lamar.
Walk
Can
it to him.
anyone challenge Lamar and the Ravens right
Good
now?
question.
That's next.
Even the Eagles call it walking to it.